Welcome to Artifact Exploration with the Kelsey Museum of Archaeology. Today, we're going to talk about stamp and cylinder seals. Between 4500 and 3800 BCE, large city-states began to emerge in Mesopotamia and Iran. These included the well-known cities of Ur, Lagash, Tepe-Gian, and Nippur. Mesopotamia, the land between the rivers, also known as the Fertile Crescent, is the area known where human beings first began to cast aside their hunter-gatherer ways and developed into more agrarian-based lifestyles. As these small agrarian settlements turned into towns and eventually cities, society began to become more complex. And we begin to see social stratification, political hierarchy, and economic structures develop. As the economy moved from a gift economy to a barter or trade economy, we begin to see things like agricultural surplus and classes begin to emerge. We see specializations in jobs, taxation, and public and private property. Along with all of these complexities comes the need for a better record keeping and system of communication. The earliest written form of this record keeping came in the form of pictograms, usually images taken from nature which represented an idea or thing. One of the places where we see pictograms used in record keeping is on seals. Seals were used by the elite, a class which now existed, as a signature to authenticate a transaction or a contract. These stamp seals come from the early city-state of Tepe-Gian. This image is carved into the stone, which, when pressed into wet clay, reveals the image in relief. Later on, between 3800 and 2900 BCE, stamp seals gave way to the more complex designs of cylinder seals, which revealed an entire scene when rolled across the wet clay. All of these seals were pierced through the center so that they could be strung on a string and worn as a necklace or bracelet or tied onto your person. Having a seal was a sign of power, as only the elite possessed them. So it was a way to show your power, to show who you are when you were walking through town. The images that we see on seals often reflect dangerous animals, or a battle between an animal and a person, or sometimes even banqueting scenes. These seals were a representation of the identity of the person that they belonged to. So why might someone choose a specific image for their personal seal? What would you choose for your personal seal? Thank you for joining us for today's artifact exploration. We hope that you enjoyed it and join us again soon.